You've seen it, you love it, it's the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Now that pricing's been revealed, we had to wonder, is TRD Jon right? Is it truly the best value? Let's build some trucks and find out. Today we're gonna build the Toyota Tacoma that we would buy if we decide we're getting one. And then we're gonna take that build and we're gonna build other brands in similar configurations to find out if Toyota is truly the real value. For the purpose of comparison, we're gonna be going through the 4 major vehicles. And the first one, of course, is the Toyota Tacoma. The prices that we're gonna display here are the base price for the specific model with destination. The Tacoma that we would build is a 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off Road. The base price for that model with destination is $44,395. The second truck we are comparing is a 2024 Ford Ranger XLT, and its base price is $41,085. The third contender is the 2024 Chevrolet Colorado Trail Boss, and it'll cost you $38,795. Last but certainly not least is the Nissan Pro 4X, which base price is $40,795. So the first one we're going to be building, as we would build it for the sake of comparison, is the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. We will be using the build sheets that we've been able to get off of line from some of the dealerships around us. This is the pricing for all the different models that are not the hybrid max. We do not have pricing on that, but that is estimated to be anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000 extra. We'll see what that is when Toyota officially publishes that information. But the one we are focusing on today is the double cab TRD off-road with the automatic transmission, which is $42,900 before destination. Here are the available packages that we were able to get from a dealership, and we're hoping that this is correct information, but at the time of this video, this is all the information we have since the builder is not up. So if you want to get a package from Toyota, this is what the upgraded package for the TRD off-road supposedly includes. We do not know if this is correct at this point, but that would be costing you about $4,640, which is a way to get your heated seats with your power adjustable driver's seat and your passenger seat with leather trim steering wheel and better sound system. Now, if you want to go extra premium, which we'll also cover a comparison in this video, you can get the TRD Off-Road Premium package, but that will run you $8,800. So, what did we build, or what would we build if we decide, or if we were purchasing a 2024 Toyota Tacoma? Well, with the starting price of $42,900, we decided that one of the options from that other sheet we would be the sway bar disconnect, which costs around $1,230. The next option we would like is the 14-inch screen, which without packages costs $845. And last would be the all-weather floor mats, which run around $195, for a grand total of $2,270. With the estimated freight, this was from the 2023, would be $1,495, for a grand total of $46,665. This does not include a power driver's seat, dual climate control, wireless charging, and you do not get a bed box, your bed on your truck. Now, if we were going to add those features, the cheapest way for us to do that would be to add a package, which would run us around $51,305. The cheapest way with just floor mats to build your Tacoma, if you just want base, the 8-inch screen, you don't want the sway bar disconnect, but you still want the TRD off-road, but you want the floor mats, that is still going to run you $44,590. As you can see, it seems like the Tacoma can get a little pricey when you start actually building it as someone would order. Our estimation is that most of them will be in the upper $40,000 range by the time everyone adds all their options. It is most likely that they will be adding in the 14-inch display, or at a bare minimum, they will be adding in the upgraded TRD off-road package. So it is highly unlikely that you will be seeing just the $44,590 Tacomas. They're probably going to be out there, but in our experience, the cheaper ones, there aren't very many of them. For the sake of these comparisons, we are going to be using that basic one that we built, which cost $46,665. And we're going to try to option all these trucks as similarly as possible so that you can kind of see what other trucks are out there and what other are some of these more affordable, is Toyota actually the best value in today's market. So the next truck we're going to focus on is actually going to be the 2024 Ford Ranger XLT, and we're going to build it two different ways. The first one we're going to do is your standard, which is going to be your cheapest XLT, which is competing with that Tacoma that we built. And then we'll go into a more premium one to compete with a premium off-road model. So you can see it both ways. So in case you're not familiar with the Ford Ranger, let's go over some of the standard features. As with all Fords, you will get the Ford Co-Pilot 360, a sport appearance package with the 17-inch wheels. You will get in-cab and in-bed power. You have a wireless charging pad, LED tail lamps, fog lights, and bed lighting, and much more. Also, since this is the off-road model we are focusing on, both of these trucks that we will build will contain the FX4 package, which can be added onto anything XLT or above. So that comes with your running boards, your off-road tires. It comes with your electronic locking rear differential, which is super important. It also comes with your basic skid plates and off-road shocks and terrain management systems. So pretty on par to a TRD off-road Tacoma. So here is the XLT standard trim. It starts at $39,490 for an automatic crew cab. The options we are going to be selecting is the XLT standard, which at the time of filming, it has a $500 discount. The FX4 package runs $1,295, and the trailer tow is $495. For a grand total of options of $1,290. The destination for the Ford is $1,595 for a grand total of $42,375. That is $4,290 less than the Tacoma that we have optioned. Now, you want a premium. Is the Ford Ranger an option if you're looking at the premium Tacoma package? Well, let's find out. So you get all those other standard features we already covered, but if you get the XLT High, you also get a 10-way power driver's seat, and you get an 8-way powered passenger seat. You get heated front seat, you get the powered back window, you also get the bigger center driver display, as well as dual climate control. Tacoma does not have it where you can option dual climate control separately, so that is something that you'd have to get in a package. So this seems like a pretty good option. Let's see what the price is running and see if it comes close to the Tacoma's pricing for the premium, which a premium package for the Tacoma runs $8,800, so keep that in mind. So it still has the same base price since it is an XLT. It's just going to be built as the high trim. The high trim will run you $945. The FX4 package is $1,295, and the trailer tow is $495, for a grand total of options of $2,735. With the same freight of $1,595, your grand total for a Ford Ranger XLT high trim is going to be $43,820. Total savings over a premium Tacoma is $8,580. That seems like a pretty good bargain if you're going through the dollars and cents route. Now keep in mind, the Ford Ranger is brand new this year. It hasn't hit the lots around here yet, so we haven't seen it in person, but we have seen some of the YouTube videos on it, and it does have a larger back seat. It is one of the larger ones in the midsize class. So this one, if you have people to haul, might be a contender for you, especially if you get that package. You're saving a lot of money over the Tacoma. So maybe it might be the best value, but we'll have to wait and see. So here is our board right now. For the base builds, we're going to be looking at those, and then we'll give the high builds towards the end. So for the bases, the Tacoma still running $46,665, but your base Ford Ranger with the standard package is $42,375. Next on our list is going to be the 2024 Chevrolet Colorado Trail Boss. So the Trail Boss is going to be a little bit more deceiving than some of the other trucks just because it has such a low base price and you have to add a lot of packages to get it equal to a Tacoma. So let's see what it ends up being as we build out this truck. But let's cover its basic features. So the Trail Boss is the basic off-road package offered by Chevy. You're going to get an off-road trim with a 2-inch suspension lift. You're getting 18-inch rims with 32-inch all-terrain tires. Mud terrain tires are available, but we will not be optioning them for this build, but they are available for $495. You get a wider track, and unlike the other trucks in this build, this one has a G80 locker, which isn't selectable. It comes with basic skid plates, tow hooks. It comes with a Turbo Max engine with 310 horsepower with 430 pound-feet of torque. It has drive mode selector with terrain control and also has hill descent control. And starting in 2024, it'll be coming with the larger center display. Now let's see what we can build and see if it's a better value or if it's a less of a value than the Toyota Tacoma. So the base price of your Trail Boss will start at $37,300, and that is for an automatic crew cab, and that is the only configuration that Chevy offers. For this is gonna get quite a lot going on. So the first one is the Trail Boss 1 package, which runs you $375. The safety package runs $505. The skid plate package is $995. It comes with a 220 amp, which has to be optioned for your trailer, which is $150. It comes with the Trail Boss 2 package, which is $545. Advanced trailer is $620 package. Technology runs you around $950. For a grand total of $4,140 worth of options. Destination is $1,495 at the time of filming. And supposedly it might go up a little bit, but we're hearing about $100. We'll have to see about that. But for now, the grand total for this Trail Boss is $42,935. That is still, with all those packages you have to add, $3,730 less than the basic Tacoma we built. But what about the premium? We added almost everything besides mud terrain tires onto this and a bed liner. So this one, obviously, this trim does not compete with the TRD Off Road Premium. However, with a price of $52,000 on that TRD Premium, we have a competitor, and I think that you'll all agree with us on this one. We're going to talk about the ZR2. So the ZR2 package comes with just about everything that you could possibly want in an off-road truck. It comes with the ZR2 off-road package, front and rear lockers, rock sliders, skid plates. It comes with the high output engine. It comes with special 17-inch rims. It comes on 33-inch tires. It has heated front and passenger seats, stow flex tailgate, 11-inch digital driver information sensor, and remote start. That's pretty premium, but we can make it even more premium because that's just on the base. And a base one is going to start you before destination at $48,690. Now, which options would we add to make it equal to that Toyota Tacoma premium package? Well, for fun and kicks and giggles, because everyone likes the Glacier Blue, we optioned the Glacier Blue, which is $395. The ZR2 3 package, which pretty much gives you everything you possibly want, including ventilated seats, is $1,490. And then we added a tech package for that automatic cruise control, and that is $950. And then, because the premium package comes with a moonroof, we optioned that for $1,000, running us a total of $2,735. With freight, it's $1,495. Total is running you $52,130. But won't you be surprised by this? That is still $270 less than a TRD Off Road Premium. Wow. Here is a current look at our leaderboard. Right now, it looks like the cheapest option is still the Ford Ranger. but what will happen when we bring in the next truck. The next contender, and our final one we'll be covering today, is the 2024 Nissan Frontier, and it happens to be the one that most people don't consider and forget exists. But honestly, it should be on your list if you're looking at a mid-size truck. Standard features for this include a bunch of things. So we're looking at the Pro 4X trim. It comes with a Dana rear axle. It comes with an electronic rear differential. It has the off-road shocks. It has off-road gauges. It has skid plates, 32-inch tires, blind spot monitoring. Really, it has all the luxuries and nice things that a lot of these other trucks have. So why don't we build one and see if it's really a value, or maybe that's why people aren't buying them. So your base price for this truck runs at $39,300, and that is for a Pro 4X trim with crew cab automatic transmission. For this special color, which is their sand dune, is $395. The towing package for this one is $505. A technology package, which will give you that adaptive cruise control, runs you $990. And then we optioned the floor mats for $185, for a grand total of $2,075. With freight for $1,495, your grand total for this truck is $42,870. I'm guessing by this point in the video that you're not surprised that the Frontier is still $3,790 less than the Toyota Tacoma. So there you have it. That is for your base builds. So which one would you buy with those kind of pricing? That seems, honestly, I'm kind of surprised that the Tacoma is that much higher than the other builds. Honestly, your values here are your Nissan Pro 4X for $42,870 and your Ford Ranger Standard XLT for $42,375. Like those ones, all the other three almost compete with each other. The Trail Boss with all those options is the most expensive of the three alternatives to the Tacoma. But the Tacoma is a minimum of $3,000 more than the other trucks. Now, I know it's brand new, but so is the Ranger. The Ranger is brand new. The Chevy was new last year and the Nissan was new in 2022. So these are not old trucks. So I don't see how $3,000 more is a value here. So let's talk the premium package now. So we talked the base package. Let's look at the premium ones. We built the premium ones, but here's your starting MSRPs with destination for all these trucks. And for kicks and giggles, instead of doing the Ford Ranger XLT High, we're gonna do a Ford Raptor, because once you get into that $50-some thousand range, that your world opens up with a lot of vehicles. So we're going to compare the highlight of Ford for this comparison. We're still going to be using the ZR2, and we'll be using a Pro version of the Pro 4X with all their packages. So for the sake of this comparison, what we built against this is we are using the TRD Off Road Premium package with the 14-inch screen display, with the floor mats and sway bar disconnect. We are not adding anything else to this. With your premium package, keep in mind that it does come with a moonroof and the upgraded sound, and we are building these as close as possible to that. So for your premium off-road, for what we built, it will be $55,340. And remember, this is without the Hybrid Max, because those pricing is not available yet, and this is not a Pro, this is just a TRD Off-Road Premium. So the next truck, let's see how much it compares. Obviously that base price is a lot higher. It is $56,960 before any options. But to match the TRD Off-Road Premium, you don't add anything. The Ranger comes with everything that premium comes with that we can find online. The moonroof was the question, but I didn't see an option to add it. But for the closest we could get was the base Ford Ranger Raptor. So that's pretty cool. If you want a Raptor and you're going looking at a premium, maybe you should get the Raptor. It's only a little bit more. Now, the Chevy ZR2 is $52,130, and that is the build that we did with the moonroof with the special color. You can change and not do that color and save yourself $395. You can also not do the moonroof. I'm not a moonroof fan, so honestly I wouldn't build one with that, which would save me $1,000. But For the sake of this comparison, that's still a lot less than the TRD Off Road Premium. Now, the final one is your Nissan Pro 4X with that extra Pro package. It's like their Pro Premium, and that is $47,345. So the real question here is the Tacoma worth the extra money? It depends on if you want to buy a Tacoma and it's what you really want. Honestly, with all the midsize trucks that are out there, personally, I would not buy a Tacoma in this market. I feel like they are extremely overpriced for being brand new, considering the Ford Ranger is also brand new, but it is also more affordable on different trim levels with similar options. The XLT High is a lot cheaper. It's over $8,000 cheaper than a TRD Off Road Premium. You could put a lift kit on the Ford if you're a little bit worried about approach angle and ground clearance, and you're still going to be a lot cheaper than that off-road premium, and you're still getting all the features that you would want from that premium package. So, in my mind, if I was going to go for a more base truck, it's between the Nissan and the Ford, but for the sake of this video, we're going to give the best value is to the Ford Ranger, which is brand new for 2024. Standard or high package, it's a great deal. Really, if you're looking for a brand new mid-sized truck, the Ford Ranger seems to be the best value. Now, if you're looking for something that is a little more expensive, a little more creature comforts, then our win goes to the ZR2. It's really for the $52,000 price range. It's still cheaper than your TRD Off-Road Premium. It has way more off-road capability. So, what would you buy? Because we feel like a lot of people are just saying, buy the new Tacoma, it's a great value. I really feel that there's a lot of great options out there, and the Tacoma is getting into Jeep Gladiator price points. We didn't cover Jeep Gladiators here today because they get a little bit more complicated because you build them online and they're gonna say $60,000, but if you go to a dealership lot right now, you can get up to 20% off that MSRP, which makes it a little complicated to show value in this video. So do keep in mind that those are also brand new in 2024. But for the vehicles we did cover, I really feel that there's so many other brands that have a lot more value for your money. Well, what do you think? Why don't you leave your comments down below? Are we just crazy and we're just going too much into the numbers and it's a Tacoma, we should just trust it because it's a Tacoma and it's Toyota? Or maybe looking at the other brands is something you didn't think about. Leave your comments down below, and we hope that you like this video, and we hope to talk to you again soon.